That's a lot of objectives. Okay. Portuguese and Scottish Premiership. What are the other objectives? Man, there's a lot. Milestones. How long do these last? That's really all we need. I can't remember all those objectives. What were the objectives, milestones? Just going cheats. Yeah, I'm gonna pick all the easy opponents.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary today here on the gantry is the former England winger, Sue Smith. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's the Velvet Touches versus the Hurricanes.
It's a pleasure to be here, anticipating a good game today and an atmosphere to match. Certainly been buzzing in here ahead of kick-off. Hopefully we're not disappointed.
Oh, the colors will flash.
Jota. And a look at the start.
An assist from a player from Ligue 1. Should score. Should also score. Score. I think score as well, and an assist.
11 for the Velvet Touches.
Yeah, looks like they've lined up in a 4-4-2, and they do look balanced in this system. You can defend deep, stay compact, bring the opposition forward, then hit them quickly on the counter-attack.
Took a really smart piece of defending. To stop them. An example of how to press. The Hurricanes recovering possession well. Big chance. The ball's back in play. Threat over for now, it seems.
Well, they've started really brightly, haven't they? And so close to taking the lead. And it would have been deserved too. You just feel they've got to keep...
They're supposed to be on semi-pro. Look out. Because their ops are like in they're not wrong. They're like team of the week players.
And firing it just wide.
Yeah, the keeper struggles in a
I
good
don't
position.
need
Probably would
them,
have stopped
these
that
types of
anyway. Bad
players,
effort though.
but might as well do something.
Well, for any player, it's a matter of personal pride to start positively with their new club.
Well, they have had a few problems at the back, so it's an important signing.
Sniped on
She'll
easy
certainly
mode.
want to get off to a positive start over the next 90 minutes. She's strong in the air, loves a challenge, and I expect she'll fit in really well.
Must take the lead here.
It wasn't the player I wanted.
For the last line. Defense.
Yeah, that looked nailed on, didn't it?
Well, he's certainly not alone. Oh, big chance. In it goes. The opening goal in this contest. And the velvet touches get the ball rolling once more. It's going to be fascinating to see how they plan to react to this setback. Laia Aleixandri. Well, that attack collapsed completely. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Opportunity here. Fabregas. The game
Got it
has
down.
been turned on its head. They have never stopped believing, and now they sense victory. Well, using the space really well. But now can they push on? And the cross goes in. And good use of advantage. The referee allowing play to continue. No advantage, so a free kick after all. A very effective challenge put in. Well, the Velvet Touchers might be able to cash in here. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. support available. Oh, fancy footwork. Opportunity. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Well, attacking intent shown by the Hurricanes. And he's made headway. And it goes! The lead just gets bigger. Surely they can't let this slip now. Clara Buhn. Continues his run, but quick thinking defensively. Oh, he's through here. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, if we take another look, he just glides past his man. The defender just can't live with him. And as soon as he's through 1v1 with the goalkeeper, he just goes for power and smashes it in the net. It's a quality finish.
So on with the game, but I do wonder, has this match already slipped away from them? So the whistle then, we're up the halfway stage in this match. Well, the velvet touches were rather soft touches in the first half. Will we see something better from them here in the second 45? Darwin Nunez. Now, who can he play it to? Well, he tried to put everything into the shot, but couldn't find the target. Cesc Fabregas. Oh, what an opportunity. Oh, back of the net. And a debut goal to boot. It doesn't get much better than that. My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. in a decent position too.
Yeah, really well organised off the ball there.
Possibilities for them to counter. Well, they couldn't quite use that break in the manner that they'd hoped. Just straying offside. Nicely cut out. Hurricanes finding space on the flank. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Who wants to make a challenge? Still dangerous. Oxlade-Chamberlain prepared to fire. And I thought that was going to be the moment for the hat-trick.
And what a game he's had so far. You can see he's hungry for another, but can't finish it off this time.
Good-looking move. Can she put it away? Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Plenty of space out wide for Velvet touches. Well, that attack collapsed completely. Quick break could be on. Thoughtful play. Opportunity here. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest. Oh, could be. And she's in the mood today. She's gone and made it a double. Darwin Nunez. Opportunity it is. Chance still on. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick. Alessia Russo. Trying to open up the defence. He's in! And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick! Excellence in finishing, there for all to see! Jean-Philippe Mateta. Now plays with a positional sense that is second to none. Oh, genuine chance. And the keeper really reacted brilliantly.
Well, I thought that had to be a goal, but the keeper pulls off a tremendous save. It's cat-like reflexes.
Referee had a good view of that one. Nice looking move, this. And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations. Clara Bühn. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. Trying to really get at the opposition here. And the chance slips away. And so the referee blows for full time, and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
What superhero can actually survive a serious punch from Saitama? Superman? Yes. The Man of Steel takes multiverse-shattering, godlike punches. Saitama's punch sends him flying across 3 different planets. But Clark and Pusette grab each other and smile. Batman, of course, doesn't. Even with the Elbat armor, Bruce becomes a permanent stain on the sidewalk. Preparation time doesn't stop the sheer kinetic annihilation. Wolverine? Yes, but only just at. His adamantium skeleton remains completely intact, but all his flesh is instantly vaporized. He'll eventually heal Ant-Man, but he's gonna have a really bad week. Deadpool? Yes, he survives purely for comedic effect. He turns into red mist and then regenerates while loudly complaining about the animation budget. The Flash? While literally not being there. Which anime character can survive the Death Note? Goku? No, he's an alien, but the Death Note works perfectly on him since he has a known name and a face. Heart attacks still work. Ask the Cyborg series. Naruto? No. His real name is public knowledge, and he shouts it every 5 minutes. Shinobi or not, a heart attack eliminates him instantly. Lucard? Yes. He has millions of souls consumed inside him. Light writes his name, and the soul of a random peasant dies instead. Light gets a cramp in his hand before killing the real Vampire King. Rimuru Tempest? Yes. He doesn't have a human heart to attack. Rappers who met Michael Jackson and never looked at fame the same again. Back in the early 2000s, Michael Jackson was already living like a myth, the biggest artist on the planet, but also completely isolated from the modern music scene. So when he occasionally met rappers, it felt like two different worlds colliding. One of the most famous examples was 50 Cent. At the time, 50 was at the peak of his career, dominating charts and selling millions. But when he met Michael Jackson in person, the dynamic completely shifted. 50 later described how surreal it felt just being in the same room as him, saying it didn't feel like meeting a celebrity, it felt like meeting history. Michael reportedly showed genuine interest in hip-hop, asking questions about the new sound, the culture, and how rap had taken over the charts. Then there's Will.I.Am from the Black Eyed Peas, who actually worked with Michael Jackson in the studio. He expected a typical session with a legend, but instead got something far more intense. Michael would obsess over tiny details, replaying sections over and over, trying to make everything perfect. Will.I.Am later said working with him felt less like a collaboration and more like witnessing someone who could hear music on a completely different level than everyone else. But here's where the story gets strange. After meeting Michael Jackson, several artists described the same feeling, like their understanding of fame, creativity, and pressure had completely changed. Some became more ambitious, others more careful about the industry they were in. It wasn't just a celebrity meeting, it felt like a reset. And maybe that's the real twist. Michael Jackson didn't just influence music through his songs. Sometimes just meeting him was enough to change the way artists saw their entire career. Rappers who met Michael Jackson and never looked at fame. The toddler fell 50 feet.
These are my other rapper chains. This is another gold. And so these are my. So we'll be streaming Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I actually have never opened. I've never played. This is my duck. Yet another game I haven't opened. Again, I got this for Christmas. But okay, so these are my red look. Showed this outfit before. So I made a video. So this is a happy. And y'all know the shit. Was he trying to get away from you? Oh, it's also from League One. Where are the objectives again? Oh, it's finesse shot.
Hello and thanks for joining us live here on EA TV. I'm your commentator Guy Mowbray, delighted to be in the company of Stuart Robson, and everything is set up nicely to give us a really good match. It's the Hurricanes and they face the Vipers.
Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan, both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
And so the first half kicks off.
Like, you're not even able to engage in this conversation.
This is how the hosts
I'm
line
here
up.
for it.
Well, the way they're set up, it's vital that they don't let the opposition switch the
Okay,
play.
here it is.
They must lock them down
Yes.
one side of the pitch,
Yeah, which one?
but they should have an advantage in
27.
midfield.
Got it.
Oh, gone through. And we haven't had to wait long for the opening goal. It's 1-0.
Yeah, sure. Do you want to talk about your
1-0
position or
as the
mine?
game restarts.
I kind of was stuck on the last question that they spoke about earlier.
Sandy
I guess I
Toletti.
can start the claim.
And there's the benefit of working to win the ball.
They were discussing earlier why, us together, why abortion is not healthcare, but I believe it is healthcare because you have to think about there's other than just the act of
Hurricanes have
removing
possession
like
again.
a living fetus that also is classified under like abortive healthcare. If a woman, if her fetus dies or she has a miscarriage, right? Them removing that dead baby out of her womb is considered abortive care. So that
Just needs
Hey,
the
brother.
composure now.
Okay.
Surely now.
It's not an absolute
And
command.
there's another one.
Okay, it's talking about in the
Valuable
general
breathing
sense
space for them
in
now.
which the fetus is alive and
And
you're
we're
getting
back
them free
underway
left
at 2-0.
reasons. Do you agree that those cases are not healthcare?
Fabregas given space here. He goes and on and on.
It's not an absolute claim.
This has to
It's
be.
a, in the general sense, claim.
Oh,
Okay.
just
How did you miss that? I have no
Talking
idea.
about when the fetus is alive, and then you unalive it.
No idea how
under
you missed that.
circumstance, that would not be healthcare.
Okay. I see. I still believe it's healthcare, just
And the
because
Hurricanes
I
have it
believe
back.
that I do believe that a woman has the right to terminate a pregnancy
Now,
if
this
that
has
is
to be.
what is the best decision for her.
Another goal.
I think
Surely
ultimately
there's no
we
way
live
they
in
can
America.
throw this
I
away
think
now.
women
How did you miss that?
deserve the right to choose what they do. I don't think that it's up to the government to make those choices for its citizens. I think, especially since we've had this procedure for such a long time, women have had this right for a long time, and it hasn't really led to any huge issues. I just think it's best for women to make the choices that
Real
work for them.
chance here.
Me personally.
And another. 4 to the good now.
That doesn't
Any
tell me why it's
ideas of this
justified.
being a
All you said is
contest
that you
surely
think that
over?
they should be able to have them. That's all you said, in a lot of words. You didn't tell me whether it's
Fabregas
justified.
with room for manoeuvre.
Why it's morally justified? I mean, I'm not gonna pull up the
Chamberlain.
Bible or
And
anything.
this is
That's what you're asking
into
for,
one
moral
magnificent
justification.
and memorable match.
It's just my
Yet another goal.
opinion.
Yeah. Look, okay, I'm interested in facts that favor what you're saying is true. What I'm interested in.
Okay, well, since the Supreme Court of, I don't know what the right word is, but since they essentially the right for women to have an abortion, there's been an uptick, especially in the state I live in. There's been an increase of women dying from not being able to receive.
Dude, it's like I'm talking to Meek with a man's voice.
Really nice piece
These
of
are all the
defending
same
there. Good positioning.
trashy ass claims that she made.
How is it a trashy claim? I'm just answering your question. I don't have a computer in front of me to pull up articles and stuff.
Probably
It's
should.
a TikTok live debate is claim.
Probably should.
I'm making my claim. I said there was an increase. There has been an increase of women dying from not being able to get health care when they're pregnant.
Brother.
That means okay. I agree. That's my claim. I don't. Okay.
She made these exact same statements. All of them failed. While he listens to them fail and then gives the exact same statement.
Until the break, and the hosts
Absolutely
are in
insane.
complete control.
Well, there's one here, guy.
There it is.
I haven't said it yet.
Well, much to the delight of the fans.
Stress.
And the referee's whistle brings the first.
Using to do that.
Yeah, I'm refusing. So if you guys want me to rewind, wait, there's that
Back
question.
underway. 45 more minutes to come.
Yeah. Why do you think abortion is right? I won't say that abortion necessarily is. It depends on what I don't. What's your definition of right?
Oh, takes it on. Oh, this
saying
is
right
getting
in the moral
unbelievable.
sense, like
It is an
right given
absolute
from God,
thrasher.
or are we saying right in the legal sense? Either. So I do believe that abortion used to be a legal right for women to be. It was
Need to get
legally
tighter here.
speaking that women to partake it for some time. So how is that right? It's a right because the Supreme Court dictated that
Oh,
you
real
have
opportunity.
access to
firm
this
grip.
procedure.
So it's a right because
So you think because the Supreme Court says so, that's whether or not people have rights? The Supreme Court and all other branches of government were all involved in allowing women to
No, they
have this
didn't.
procedure for decades. Yes. Before the Supreme Court, all this stuff existed. Women didn't have rights. Before the Supreme Court decision, women did not have.
No, he said it before the system.
Played in with that.
Yes,
And he's won the ball to stop the goal.
Because women are human
Let's find
beings,
out a
just
bit
like
more about the injury from Jeff Reeves.
Looks like a twisted
Oh, good opportunity. And two becomes three as she completes her hat.
Beings have certain rights that for us to have a You just said that there's rights that are given from God. Or you're saying that okay? Do we have rights that are You're lost. I'm not lost. You're saying are there?
A superb performance.
You asked me were there rights that were outside of legislative government. So that's you. Okay, so that's you insinuating that we have rights outside of the government, like you asked. That's not what I was answering. I was
Now,
answering
this has to be.
It doesn't. That's why I didn't bring up the
Oh, it's a
That's
goal.
why I was
And it
like,
was really
30 seconds.
nicely finished.
You said I was saying, okay, so you lost 20 seconds. Just relax.
Mikel Oyarzabal. Well, a bit of a clumsy challenge, and the ref blows for a free kick. Quinton Timber. Opportunity here. Oh, great block.
Well, that was brilliant defending.
Under a fair bit of pressure here. The Hurricanes regain possession. Oh, surely. Still a chance off the keeper. Oh, they scored now. And you have to feel for the goalkeeper, having to keep them out single-handedly. Where were the defenders? Sandy Toletti. Could be a chance to break here. They've found a way through. And that's two for her today. A superb performance. They can't contain her. So we're back underway after a goal that has almost certainly put this one to bed. And that's a foul and a free kick. One player beaten. A heroic stop. Encouraging signs to the attack, but it hasn't led to anything.
That was really good defending.
And still allowed to run on here. That's a foul, and that's a penalty. And the card's out, it's yellow.
Yeah, not the cleverest bit of defending, was it?
To finish it off here. It's been saved. That's been won really smartly. Now, this might be promising. And the game comes to an end with the home fans in positive mood. That's the win they came to see.
welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's the Krakens versus the Hurricanes.
When looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Oh, they could be in here, Stuart. Oh, my goodness, monster tackling.
Well, how did he defend that? That's a great recovery.
The lineup then for the hosts.
Well, they're going to play with two wingers here, but I'm just a little bit worried that the centre forward could become isolated. Therefore, the midfield...
Oh, could be. And in range. Oh, not to be. Stopping a certain goal. Oh, great vision. And firing it just wide.
Yeah, the keeper never really looked concerned, did he?
Good refereeing, waiting for a natural pause before booking him. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Ramos. And taken away, he won the ball. Well, a heightened sense of anticipation. I say that because it's his very first game for the club.
Well, he'll certainly give them some quality in those wide areas. He's a good runner with the ball, he can deliver good crosses, and he has a real change of pace. So I'm looking forward to his performance today.
Could be troublesome.